What is up, guys? It's your boy Turk here, doing another video playing DE Mirage. Sorry for the long video in advance, guys. So first things first, I'm going to tell you guys, there's two ways I like to play Mirage. It's either with an AK or not. Those are the only two ways I'll play it, and all of this is going to have to be on T side and CT side. I was going to do separate videos for both, but then I figured why do that when I could just make it all in one video. So yeah. So without further ado, what I do is I buy one Molotov, one smoke, and two flashes. That is my default grenade setup. And what I'll do is when I'm coming on the T side, if I'm gonna do an A push, I'll do a smoke. And if you guys check out this smoke where it goes, if we just go ahead and go on over here, it blocks CT and it keeps any operator that's peeking box instead of standing on the toll booth. It allows him to not be able to kill us. So yeah. So now what I'll do is, typically we're not gonna push out just yet. What I'll do is I'm gonna take a flash.
I'm throwing a flashbang.
And I completely fail with this one. Well, it's not really a complete fail, but it's not the most optimal flash that I like to do. And I'll come out and I'll take anybody on that corner and under Palace. Typically what you want to do is if they're not there yet, what you can do is you can flash like this. If there's no one on A main and they're just under Palace, if they're peeking right there, it should flash them. I typically don't do that flash, and then I'll get up on Tetris and I'll throw a Molotov just to make sure there's nobody there. And then what I'll do is, I'm failing right now, is I'll do a little strafe motion to see if there's any opera over there. And then what I'll do is I'll take a knife and I'll fake this, and I'll make it. And then I'll play my corners as such. Oh, you know, I'm gonna check jungle, I'm gonna check cat, I'm gonna check the bottom of stairs, and check the left side of connector. And then what I'll do is I'll typically have a teammate throw one smoke, somewhat like this. I'm trying to simulate it. But he'll throw one on CT, and then I'll get another teammate to throw one like this, and then I'll plant the bomb right here.
I am planting the bomb.
And then once the bomb's planted, what I'll do is typically, I'll either come out like this and check jungle one last time, but typically I'll play right here. And this isn't the greatest spot, to be honest, because you can be seen from cat and connector. And then I'll either play like this, and I'll be checking connector like this, and then I'll move on to jungle, and we'll go through jungle, making sure nobody's there. Check that blue corner, as I call it. I'm not sure the official call out for that. And then I'll move into jungle, and jungle's where it gets really scary if they have an opera here. And I'll just do a wide peek, slow peek, small peeks, all kinds of things, checking all the corners. And then what I'll do is I'll jump over here. So now what we're going to do is what I would do, typically what I do is 3 under Palace and 2 Palace tons, or 3 Palace tons and 2 Palace. Basically what we'll do is I'm going to come out like this, make sure nobody's here. And then what I'll do is I'll do a little jumping action. And then what I'll do is I'll fake that one, and I'm going to come out like this, and then I'll come over, and then I'll come to Palace, and then I'll jump and come around. And then what I'll do is I'll take a Molotov, and you can either do it like this,
throwing fire,
and it gets anybody out from the Palace unless they're on brick pile. Or you can throw it like this, which is another cool method if you're pretty good at it. You can see it goes straight under. It looks great, works great. And then once that Molotov's out, what I'll do is I'll have the 3 guys and take out anybody under Palace. But once I film that Molotov and they've killed the guy under Palace, what I'll do is I'll take a flash and fail. Oh my god, I fail at flashes sometimes. Let's go again. Oh, Jesus, are you kidding me? Failing twice now. Can I get the flash? He gets the flash finally. This flash is just in case the 3 guys didn't get under Palace, and then I can clear a sandwich. And then if there's nobody there, another one that I'll do is check jungle like this, make sure, and pre-fire if there is a shoulder peek. And then what I'll do is I'll come around. If I know somebody's over there by firebox, what I'll do is I'll jump over and spray like that. You know, get a quick spray on him. He's more than likely gonna die. And then I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna check connector. And then what I'll do is I'll check stairs, get anybody stairs, get anybody left side of connector. And then I typically would go to Tetris. This is another spot I'll play from time to time. It's also a really good spot if you can play it. And then what I'll do is I'll jump over, fake the jump, just making sure if anybody's there. And then I'll play this position right here. So all these spots I'm showing you are different positions you can play or your teammates can play. And, you know, he'll get anybody sitting behind those boxes by toll booth. Now, typically what I do in Mirage, and it's a bit different, a bit stranger than most players, I'll have a full team rush mid. I know that sounds really weird, but if you can get mid control, nobody knows where you're gonna go. And I'll peek out like this, you know, making sure nobody's connector, and then I'll peek the sniper's nest like this, and I'll actually pre-fire through that piece of metal, and it'll get one hit on anybody there, especially if it's a headshot. And then I'll have a player play like this, and he'll be able to watch connector. I'll have one guy watching here who's gonna watch back. And then what I'll do is I'll have another player right here watching in connector. But mostly this guy is gonna watch sniper's nest. And then there is one that you can kind of do. This one's kind of challenging by yourself. I don't seem to get it. So what I'll do is, it's actually a boost spot, more than likely. You can play it boost, or you can get up there by yourself. I can't get up there by myself, but I'll have a person boost me up here. And his job is to watch right here. And I guess that would be my far peek for that. And then what we'll do is we'll move in like this, and this guy's gonna come over and do a little bit of a strafe motion like this. You know, do it once if there's a player there, and then fake it out. And then shoot at him a couple times, get him freaked out. Especially when you're playing with low ranked players, they'll get kind of scared with it. And you know, kill him if he is there. Kill anybody right there. And then I'll kill anybody stairs. I'll come over here and play bottom of stairs, and then I'm gonna come over to the right side, play eighth corner, kill anybody, anywhere in jungle. And then what I'll do is when I do my palace peek, I'll come up the stairs, and I'm literally gonna do a little bit of just a pop out and pre-fire, or a shoulder peek. I'll play it like this, you know. I'll give it shoulder peeks, and it's really good if you can fake it. And then I'll kill anybody under there, and then I'll jump down through sandwich, make sure nobody's there. And this little box actually allows you to see little parts of the palace tunnels. And it's a really good spot if you can peek through it, just to make sure nobody's there. And then I'll come in and kill anybody Tetris. Now, if I'm doing apartments rush, what I'll do is I'll come through, and I'll get one player to go down to underpass. And he's going to play it like this. Underpass. And then what we'll do from there is... the rest of us are gonna come over, and this is actually a pretty cool fun. You can scare them like this if they're really low ranked. They're not gonna want to play it too much. But typically, you know, it's an okay peek, or an okay pre-fire, or walls. I got hacks, bro. What are you talking about? And that's where it hits. It'll typically scare somebody if they're there. Or what you can do is you can actually come out like this and shoot right here. And this is going to hit them dead on the money if they're sitting in that right hand corner. So then what we'll do is we'll peek out like this. I'm going to take a pull out wrong grenade.
Smoke!
Throw a smoke, and then I'll throw a flash right behind it. And then what we'll do is B is really cool because there's so many angles. I'll jump up here, take anybody out benches. My teammates will watch window for me. We'll kill anybody on boxes. We'll check corners. And then what I'll typically do is have them plant bomb, and I'll come over here and play this corner like this, watching marketplace. And that way I can kill anybody marketplace. Or if I don't want to play there, typically another spot that I can play is here, because not a lot of people check here. And I can peek out like this. Free fire it as well. You know, there's so many spots you can play on B. And then what I'll have is I'll have another player come over here, and he's gonna do a quick jumping action. He'll check apartments, make sure nobody's there. He'll check behind cat, make sure nobody's there. Now, what I'll do is if you're CT sided and you're going to B, what I'll do is I'm gonna come over like this. I'm gonna jump through window, and I can play this box. What I'll do is I'll switch it up every round. I'll play here one round, like this, and then I'll come over, and the next round I'll play like this. You know, I'll do a little bit tricking action, and then I'll have a guy come cat with me, and his job is he's gonna play cat like this. It's more passive. He's gonna play like this. He's gonna shoot through window, and then he'll come around and shoot like this. And then, the only other spot that I'll play, as far as being on the B bomb site, is I'll come over and I'm going to go up and I'm going to play it on this table. And if I hear them coming apartments, what I'll do is I'll quickly pull out a flash, throw a flash in the door, come in, and hopefully they don't kill me. And then what you can do is you can actually Molotov them off. But you can Molotov them off. Best thing. The longer you can hold back a push and get your team to rotate behind them, the better you are at being the better you are at holding a B bomb site on Mirage. Now, as far as CT goes for A, what I'll do is I'll get Opper and play right here on top of this. If I can get this jump, and he's gonna play like this. He's gonna shoot. And what he can do is he can throw a smoke like this, and he'll play it like this because I don't really know why. I prefer this spot. You know, you're kind of in the smoke, but they can still see you, but you can still shoot through the smoke. I'll have one guy come over here, and he's gonna play right by the A bomb site, just like this, and he's basically gonna watch the pushes, and he can kill Tetris. And then I'll have a player come over and stay on the brick fire. That way, if they do know the Molotov off of Palace, he doesn't get hurt. I get hurt because I walked off like a dummy, and then. Yeah, so that's basically how I would play it. Now, if they're coming through mid and they're coming through underpass to A, I'll play it. You know, now you can actually have a guy just sit there. If they're coming mid, what I'll do is typically if I have an op, go ahead and give myself an op here. What I'll do is pull out the op, and I'm going to play like this. You can pre-fire it kind of like this. That's this shot. I don't know what I was saying. This shot. And that shot actually goes straight through, and you can hit him. You can play that shot a couple times if you really want to. And then I'll kill everybody if that shot doesn't work. And then I'll do a small peek over to mid. What I'll do is I'll take a flash, and I'm going to go like this. Flash it off, flash everybody, and I'll come out and get some pop shots. Yeah, maybe get some. And then I'll shoot right through the wall, trying to get anybody right there behind those by chair. And now if I'm peeking Palace, I'll just shoot like that. And that's how I would play it. So yeah. Without further ado, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please rate, like, subscribe, and comment. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you have any questions or questions, please leave them down in the comments below. Peace, guys.